A pronounced mid-level trough has dug into the central U.S., allowing a reinforcing cold front and associated surface boundary to push into the Gulf Florida region. Behind that front, a broad surface high pressure is building in from the northwest, ushering in drier, cooler air aloft and at the surface. Meanwhile, ahead of and along the front, we still have residual moist tropical air in place, particularly over the peninsula and coastal waters. The geography of the southeast, shallow continental shelf waters, the Gulf and Atlantic coasts, the peninsular shape of Florida, and the adjacent Gulf Stream all play into the mesoscale modulations of this frontal passage. For aviation and meteorology crews, expect this to manifest as a gradual shift from subtropical maritime conditions to a more fall-like regime with increased diurnal and nocturnal contrasts. Florida's peninsula, surrounded by relatively warm Atlantic and Gulf waters, tends to resist rapid cooling. The maritime influence keeps moisture lingering until a frontal surge imposes itself. The arrival of cooler continental air, as we see now, represents the transition out of the subtropical regime toward more mid-latitude fall conditions. Over Georgia and the interior southeast, the landmass allows more efficient nocturnal cooling, so once the moist air mass is replaced, clear nights yield strong radiational cooling and early frost concerns. From an aviation standpoint, the coastal and Gulf Stream adjacency in Florida means marine and sea breeze elements remain vital, especially tidal surges, swell, and rip current events, all of which indirectly affect low-level wind fields and turbulence near coastal airports. In Georgia, the terrain, though modest, and cooler inland air lead to tighter gradients and stronger low-level jets or shear zones when the front shifts winds from southerly to westerly. Key takeaways for today. Across the Florida peninsula, expect isolated showers, especially east coast this afternoon overnight, shifting toward drier and cooler conditions behind the front. Beach/marine hazards ramping tonight into Thursday with high rip current risk, long period swell, and onshore/wind-driven seas. In east central Florida mid-afternoon, a reinforcing front ushers in more fall-like air mass, stronger winds Thursday, and temperatures dropping into the 50s. Inland by Friday. In north-central Georgia, persistent rain and drizzle today, then clearing and much colder nights ahead. Monitor for frost. Aviation focus, ceiling drops with shallow showers in Florida, gusty winds behind the front. In Georgia, low clouds and potentially fog, geodack haze tonight into Friday morning, plus wind shifts and nocturnal cooling impacting performance. From a climate transition perspective, we are moving out of the moist, warm, maritime-dominated flow into a continental modified fall state. Cooler, drier, more diurnal variation. Stay alert for operational impacts. Coastal airports should monitor marine boundary layer winds and surf-driven gusts, while inland operators should plan for lower ceilings, potential fog, and temperature viscosity impacts on ground operations overnight into the weekend.